Hey, what's up, guys? Angel Perfect TV Killer back with another action figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Deadpool. And honestly, this is just a figure that I was very excited for. This is my second figure from the Maximum series. The first one I got was the Maximum Hulk, which was a very good figure. In my opinion, the only one I'm missing from the Maximum series for right now is Spider-Man, which I don't have, unfortunately, at the moment, which I will soon, because that Spider-Man is pretty sick. But I really wanted to get my hands on the Maximum Deadpool, man. I just love Deadpool overall. And when I seen that they were making a Maximum Deadpool, I was like, I have to get my hands on it. Just like the pictures I've seen, just like the way he looks, the way he was painted and all that, I just really loved how Deadpool looks. And the amount of accessories that this Deadpool comes with is insane, dude. A lot of hands and a lot of freaking weapons, different head sculpt, and he even comes with dupe, man. Really sick. Really brings back to the old Toy Biz Series 6 Deadpool, which also came with dupe. So I really love that Hasbro really did that. Bring it back to the old days right there. So that's really badass. But yeah, man, you see Deadpool right there, all the accessories in the box. But yeah, he comes in a regular Maximum Series box. And aside, you see a Deadpool, a picture of Deadpool, the figure itself, doing a cool pose right there. And on the other side, you get the same thing, Deadpool in a different pose, looking badass, eating a chimichanga. And you see dupe right next to him right there. And on the back, you have another badass picture of Deadpool posed up right next to dupe right there. So yeah, that's the box. And obviously on the top, Maximum Series Deadpool. But yeah, that's the package. So with that said, let's get the Merc with the mouth outside of the package. And here we have the Merc with the mouth and dupe himself outside of the package. And I just want to say straight out the back, this Deadpool came out very freaking clean, guys. Very clean. To the skull, the detail, the paint. This Deadpool just been done very well. And I don't think Hasbro can come up with a better Deadpool than this one, to be honest. Let's just put little dupe here to the side. We'll talk more about this little guy while we talk about his accessories. So we just put him to the side for now. By the way, very well done. Really love the sculpt and paint on this guy. But yeah, we'll talk more about him later. But yeah, Deadpool here, just done very well. The paint, the sculpt. So talking about the sculpt, man, like we see closer, what you will notice is that nothing is just painted on this figure. Everything is sculpted. To the mask, everything, the lines are sculpted. By the way, the head sculpt do look very nice on this Deadpool. Very love how clean that looks. The eyes well painted as well. The sculpt looks nice. The back of the mask right there. Little point coming out. Classic look for Deadpool right there. We go to the neck. Nicely detailed. You can see there, everything on this Deadpool is sculpted on there. Nothing on this figure is painted, which is very nice for this Deadpool. Like here, see the lines and the silver all sculpted in, which looks very nice. I love the sculpt throughout the Deadpool figure. Obviously, everything is a new sculpt. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if you guys know, but I think everything here is new, sculpted new for this Deadpool. And the arms right there looks very nice. Go to the hands, gauntlets, everything just well detailed and sculpted. Love how nice and rough that looks right there. Scratched up. Go down to the legs. Obviously, Everything else is detailed when it comes to the lines right here on the figure, which is nice. You see all the pouches and holsters he comes with, nicely painted. Got that nice dark brown color, not bright. See, comes with the, the little silver right there. And what's good, it goes throughout the whole back. Usually Hasbro likes to skip on paint when it comes to the back of the figure, so it's nice to see the silver carries on in the pouches right there on the belt. Obviously, the belt buckle right there. See the classic symbol for Deadpool. Came out nice and clean as well. So, yeah, man, just everything on this Deadpool came out so clean. You see right there, he has a sheath for his knife right there on his boot, which is nicely detailed as well. Nicely sculpted. We go down to his foot right there. Nicely detailed. Got some red with the black right there. So that's really nice. So yeah, you go to the back. I mean, you see the hosts for the sheaths for his katanas, which looks nice. Painted all black. But yeah, I mean, this Deadpool just looks very, very, very nice. The paint, the detail. So I really love how this Deadpool came out look-wise. For the articulation on Deadpool here is also very good, especially with some new articulation that we haven't seen a lot from Hasbro at all. We have some neck articulation, but his head does look up about that high and looks down about that much, which is a good range. Does look left and right all around. And like I was saying, the neck articulation is there, which gives Deadpool a little bit more range, so he can look down a lot more, and Deadpool can look up a little more than usual. I don't know if that's a lot more, but he can look up. But yeah, he does have that neck articulation, and it's very, very, very neat. It's not super movable, but it's there, and it does give the head that nice range of movement. Got that nice tilt right there, especially for Deadpool, always doing some strange movements, crazy guy. So it's nice that we can put him in some crazy poses and some, head tilting action right there. So that's pretty cool. Go to his arms. Obviously, his arms just go up about that far. Really good range. He does have the butterfly joint, which is very, very good. He does have that bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, does have that swivel on the wrist, and does go up and down. A little stiff on the other go, does go down and up. And going to the body, he does got that diaphragm cut that I love so much on figures. So he does got that nice diaphragm cut, and he does got the lower ab crunch, which is really badass. With somebody like Deadpool, you want to have a lot of range of movement, so that's a lot of good range right there. That's how much he goes forward and back. He does have a little bit of good range too, but can't go too back because he does have these for his katanas in the back, so you want to be careful there. You don't want to break those off. And he does kick up about that far, which is very nice. He does kick back not a crazy amount, moves back about that much, and does have that thigh swivel, does have the double jointed knees, which is very good, and he does swivel on the boot, which is very nice. His feet does go about that far up, that far down, got the ankle pivot, and toe articulation, which has very good range. So yeah, man, that was Deadpool's articulation. And happy to say that this guy comes loaded with articulation, and obviously some new articulation that Hasbro don't do much at all. I don't know if this is the first time they actually tried this neck articulation. Personally, I haven't seen any Marvel Legends with this kind of neck articulation. So if this is new, let me know. If not, also let me know. But yeah, man, articulation on this guy, very nice. And like I said, the details, the sculpt, and the paint is very nice on this guy. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do love the red that we got with this Deadpool. Not so bright, but not so dark either. Just in the right, like right in the middle. Very nice. So yeah, man, the paint, articulation, detail, all that shit, man, with this Deadpool, freaking amazing. So now that we got all that in a way, let's get into his accessories. And like I said before, I was gonna go back into him, and let's get back to him right now. Oh, super short, so let's just go down a little bit. Now just pick him up. It don't matter. But yeah, man, for to start off his accessories, man, let's talk about Dupe here. And I just gotta say, man, Dupe just he just looks great, man. The details and the sculpt and the paint on this guy looks very, very nice. Obviously Deadpool here, I didn't talk about the shading because he basically didn't come with any shading. But this Dupe here, man, look at all the shading that runs around this figure. Got the nice greens with the nice darker greens. And it just looks very nice. You go to his face, looks nice. His eyes painted very well. His teeth. Got the X-Men symbol right there on his stomach, which looks very nice and clean. And yeah, man, they did a good job with Dupe here, man. And what's also cool about this guy is that he also has articulation. He does move around in the arms, just nothing crazy. Just moves around just like that. You can, I think, go all around with it. Ooh, kind of feel a little tight going all around. So I guess you don't want to do that. But he does move around in the arms. Not a crazy amount, but he does have the articulation. So that's very nice. So for the start off his accessories, Dupe is a very fucking awesome accessory, man. So I'm glad that they brought back Dupe. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this brings back the 2006 Toy Biz Deadpool when he did come with Dupe. So it's just awesome to see Hasbro bringing those back. But yeah, that's Dupe. Let me just do a quick cut here so I can get all his guns and hands out here with him. So give me 1 second. All right, so I quickly got all Deadpool's accessories here lined up so I can show you real quick right here. And to start off, let's start off with his hands that he comes with. Now here he comes with a pair of somewhat open hands. Not too opened, but somewhat close. Maybe this is for his katanas. So this is definitely his hands for his katanas right there. He also comes with a pair of fists. So that's nice right there. He also comes with, now these are pairs of hands that, like this one right here, he comes with a pointing hand right there. But he comes with two because he already comes with a pointing hand on this arm. But they're a little different. The thumb on this one is a little bent on this pointing finger. And this one is a more straight up, but almost the exact same. So he comes with another pointing finger. Another pointing hand, sorry. And a thumbs up. So that's very cool right there. So he comes with those hands right there. And he comes with a pair of hands for the weapons. So he does come with a pair of hands for his guns. You can't have a Deadpool and not have hands for his guns. Am I right? Oh, and for the last hand, he does come with a peace hand right there. So that's very, very, very sick. So that's his hands. So he does come with a lot of different hands. That's really, really cool. And for his other accessories, he does come with a chimichanga, which is very, very freaking dope. And if you can see, it also has writing right there, which is very, very nice. Highly detailed. Nice looking chimichanga right there. And he comes with a dynamite, which is also cool. And if you can see there, is already lit up. So that's nice right there. Really love how that looks. So we have that. And let's go to his weapons right now. So one of his weapons right here is this extremely huge machine gun right here. And it looks very freaking sick. It just carries so much detail, which is very, very, very nice. And here we have the magazine where it holds all the bullets, which is very cool. Love that. So yeah, well detailed machine gun right here. Has that nice shine to it as well. So love that. He comes with that. He also comes with another weapon right here. I don't know how the hell you want me to call this weapon, but it looks very nice. And the gloss on this one is more effective than the other one. And that you can clearly see. It is very obvious. So that's very cool right there. And it has more paint to it. You know, it has some orange right there. So that's cool. I believe this is like some sort of either another machine gun, or is it like almost like a futuristic looking shotgun, just because of this part right here. Usually you just pull it back like right there and you shoot. So it almost reminds me of a more futuristic shotgun, but looks very nice. Got a nice scope right there. So that's cool. He comes with that, and he comes with a regular looking AK. So that's very nice right there. I love the colors on this one, to be honest. Got the nice silver and the browns right there, like your regular AK. And on the back of the AK, you can see some straps going around it. That's pretty cool. Wish the straps were painted a little better, to be honest. Kind of painted a little cheap. Got some grays right there, but then it ends in the bottom and even in the middle of it. So not the best paints for those straps. But the gun itself, very nice sculpted and nice painted in some areas. But yeah, so he comes with that. And what's cool for his guns, he comes with oh god, freaking little hair on my finger right there. Sorry about that. Oh, that fell. And he also comes with effects for the guns, so you can have him look like he is shooting. Let me just put it right there so you guys can see. So yeah, there it is. That looks hella freaking nice. And what's cool is that comes with 3 for each big gun that he comes with. Here it is with his AK. Here it is with the big machine gun, like I already showed you. And here it is with this one right here. And then boom, there you have it. That is very sick. And for his more accessories, here he is with his pistols that he comes with. Had it on him just because I wanted to make Deadpool look complete. But yeah, those are the pistols that he comes with. Looks very shiny, nicely sculpted. I will show the other one, but the other one is exactly the same. But I'll show you anyways. Let me take out the holster. Come on. There it is. Nicely sculpted. Put that back on the holster. Boom. And then he comes with a little knife right there, which looks very sick. Like everything else, nicely sculpted. Yeah, really love that. Just put that back on his boot. Boom. And then, last but not least, here he has his katanas. Nicely sculpted looking katanas. Very nice. But yeah, there it is. And you know, guys, I just wanted to say, man, I don't know if it's just me, but they always sculpt his katanas very short to me. Like, to me, this looks very small, like, for his katanas. I feel like Deadpool uses longer katanas. I could be wrong, but sometimes Marvel Legends, I feel like they make his katanas a little short, I feel like. But then again, it still looks nice, nicely sculpted. So that's cool right there. Obviously, the second one right here. So, yeah, that's nice. So, yeah, guys, that's literally his accessories, man. He comes with a shit ton of accessories, man. Articulation, the paint, everything about this guy does scream maximum, and I freaking love that. Oh, and just one more thing. Holy shit, I can't believe I almost freaking left this out. He comes with a different head sculpt. Jesus Christ, I almost forgot. I mean, not really. It was right in my face, but I just almost forgot to mention it. But yeah, this is the second head sculpt that Deadpool comes with. And holy shit, man. Really nicely sculpted, man. If you can see here. Oh, they're freaking dropped the head sculpt. But if you can see here, man, the head sculpt is just done really well. You can see his eyes on this one is more opened, got them crazy eyes going under that mask, and you can just see his creepy smile right there, and that just looks very, very freaking nice. But yeah, that is his second head sculpt. And that, now I can say, that was all of his accessories. And like I was saying, all of the accessories he comes with, the paint on this guy, the sculpt, and it just, everything screams maximum. And it just looks, it's just very sick. Let's put Dupe right here. Oh no, oh Dupe, no. I didn't mean to drop you guys. But yeah, there's Deadpool and Dupe right there. And before we go to the size comparisons, let me just put some of the some accessories on Deadpool. Wanna have Deadpool holding his guns. And here's Deadpool real quick holding his weapons. Looking real freaking badass, man. I just wanted to show you guys real quick how badass he looks just holding his weapons real quick, his accessories. But yeah, just everything on him, his knife, his pistols, his katanas. Just this figure is just very, very freaking badass. Just look at that right there, man. Holy crap. Hands down, definitely the best Deadpool figure Hasbro has ever released. And if not, probably the best Deadpool figure all around, to be honest, man. Hasbro just did a very good job with the accessories and everything about this figure. So, feels like a maximum, and it's just fun to handle. And I can just imagine all the fun pictures I'm going to do with this guy. So, yeah, with that said, showing him with his accessories and all that, let's get into some size comparisons. So I'll be right back real quick. Alrighty, got Deadpool here standing as straight as possible to compare him to some other Marvel Legends. Now for the first comparison, I want to compare Deadpool here with another Deadpool figure I have in my collection that you guys seen plenty of times in the other size comparisons. And this Deadpool figure is based off other, like the body here is been used for other Deadpool figures. So with just this Deadpool, you can just see how much better this Deadpool is, man. Just like with the sculpt on the body and just all that. And the sculpt on this Deadpool makes him a lot taller than the original Deadpool here from the other lines of figures. But yeah, just love to see that the Deadpool we got has it's better in height and proportions in the body. So that's pretty cool right there. And here you have Deadpool standing with other two murderous heroes. Here you have Deadpool next to the Gamerverse 2-pack Wolverine, and here you have Deadpool next to the 2-pack Deadpool that comes with Bushwhacker. And I really love how Deadpool stands with these guys, man, especially Wolverine and Punisher. He looks hella sick next to these guys right here. So I really love how Deadpool stands with them. Punisher being a bit taller than Deadpool, which is nice, and nice to see even the Gamerverse Wolverine stands shorter than this Deadpool. So really love how he stands with these guys. And here you have Deadpool with some Brotherhood members. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Bob and the Marvel Legends 2-pack Sabretooth, and I'm really loving how he's standing up next to these guys, especially next to Sabretooth right there. So here he is next to them, and here you have Deadpool next to the 2-pack Spider-Man and the 80th anniversary Thor figure, man. And damn, man, I really need a Maximum Spider-Man. I'm really missing out on that Spider-Man. That was out of topic, but just had to say that just because I'm looking at Spider-Man here next to the Maximum Deadpool, and I'm like, damn, I really need that Maximum Spider-Man. Really do. But yeah, here he is next to Spider-Man and Thor right there. And why not? Last but not least, here's Deadpool next to Lady Death and Thanos right here, looking very awesome next to Lady Death right there and Thanos, especially with their crazy story behind these three is cool and crazy at the same time. So had these guys together. But if you guys were wondering where I got this Lady Death, she does come with Thanos, but the Marvel Select Thanos. So if you was wondering where I got her from, that's where she comes from, the Marvel Select Thanos. But yeah, with that said, here he is with these two, and man, I gotta say, Deadpool looks very sick next to Thanos, and especially Lady Death right there. So really love that. But yes, guys, that was the size comparison, and that was my review of the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Deadpool. And like I said throughout the video, guys, really well made, well painted, well sculpted. Articulation is amazing, and the accessories is freaking great. Just everything about this Deadpool is maximum. So I highly recommend this Deadpool to your collection. You guys will have a lot of fun posing him around and his accessories. So yeah, guys, that was my review of the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Deadpool, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.